Hello, my dear students. This is Mr. Shaimel Gharib and today's lesson about understanding ratio. In this video, we are going to know how to read and write ratio and how to simplify ratio. Let's revise some rules before we watch any video. First, you have to sit in a quiet place. You should have your pen and a piece of paper to take notes and to solve the questions. You should pause the video after each question, then you try to answer on your own. Then you play the video to check your answer and to understand the question in case you get a wrong answer. Are you ready? Let's start. Ratio is a comparison between two or more quantities. For example, I have here a group of triangles and a group of hearts. The first group has 4 triangles and hearts. 5 hearts. So, if I asked you the ratio of the triangles to the hearts is, first, I have to write the ratio according to the order. What does it mean? What comes first, which is the triangle, should be written first. So the number of triangles should be written first, then I will write the word 2, then I will write the number of hearts, which is 5. So the ratio is 4 to 5. The ratio of triangles to the hearts is 4 to 5. I can also use the colon to write the ratio. 4, then colon, then 5, and I read it 4 to 5 as well. Or also I can write it as a fraction. 4 over 5. And all of them, we read them all as 4 to 5. Is this clear? Now, look at this example. We said the last time we found the ratio of triangles to hearts. This time, the question will be the ratio of the hearts to the triangles. So as we said, we have to write it according to the order. So the first number will be the number of hearts because it comes first in the order. So I will write the number 5 first, then I will write the number of triangles second. So the ratio here will be 5 to 4. Or I can write it using the colon, and this is a common way of writing a ratio using the colon. Or I can write it as a fraction 5 over 4. Now look at this example. We have 4 triangles and 5 hearts. And we said before the ratio of hearts to triangles is 5 to 4, or I can write it as 5 colon 4 or as a fraction 5 over 4. So these 3 forms are the forms of writing ratios. Also, ratio has many equivalents, same as fractions. I can find equivalent ratios to any ratio. For example, the 5 to 4, I can write it as or equal to 10 to 8. If you multiplied both by 2, you will get 10 to 8. Or I can multiply it by 3, so I will get 15 to 12, etc. Is it clear? So we can find the equivalent ratios for any ratio. We can also simplify ratio same as fraction using division. Now look at this example. I have here 8 triangles and 6 hearts. The ratio of the hearts to the triangles is, as we said before, we write the ratio according to the order. What comes first, we write it first. So we are going to write the number of hearts first, then the number of triangles. So it will be 6 to 8. I can also write it 6 colon 8, which is 6 to 8, or 6 over 8. Ratio has many equivalents, as we said before, same as fractions. So we can find an equivalent ratio to our ratio here. Let's multiply both numbers by 2. We will get 12 to 16. We can also multiply both numbers by 3. I will get 18 to 24, and so on. We can also simplify this ratio to its simplest form by dividing both numbers by 2, so I will get 3 to 4. Is this clear? Now look at this question. Write these ratios in their simplest form. I have 800 grams to 3 kilograms and 3 meters to 900 centimeters. It's really important to know that the ratio should have the same unit. When we simplify ratios, make sure that both numbers are the same unit. In this case, I'm going to change the kilograms into grams. How many grams are there in 3 kilograms? 3,000. Then I will rewrite the ratio in grams. So it will be 800 grams to 3,000 grams. Now both numbers have the same unit, which is grams. Then I will start to simplify the ratio I have. Look at these two numbers and let's simplify. If I divide it by 100, both numbers, I will get 8 to 30. I can divide one more time by 2, so I will get 4 to 15. Can I do any more division? No. Then this is the simplest form. Let's do the second example. I have meters and centimeters. So I will change the meters into centimeters. 3 meters equals 300 centimeters. Now I will rewrite the ratio with same units. 300 centimeters to 900 centimeters. We can divide to get the simplest form. I can start by dividing by 100. So I will get 3 to 9. Then I can divide one more time by 3. I will get 1 to 3. Then the simplest form will be 1 to 3. Is this clear? So if we have different units in the ratio, I have to change them to be the same. Then I start simplifying the ratio. Write these ratios in their simplest form. Now I have decimal number in the ratio. Ratio should be whole numbers when we simplify it. So what should I do? In order to simplify this ratio, as we said, we can find equivalent ratios to any ratio. So in order to change these two decimal numbers into whole numbers, if I multiplied both of them by 10, because it has one decimal place and the other one has one decimal place, so I will multiply both by 10. So the ratio will be 24 to 32. Then I will start to simplify. If I divided both of them by 8, I will get 3 to 4. The other one one of the numbers is decimal and the other one is a whole number. And we said all numbers must be whole numbers. So in order to change the 5.4 into a whole number, I will multiply it by 10. What about the 9? Can I multiply only one of the numbers? No, I should multiply both numbers. So I will multiply the other number by 10 as well. So the new numbers will be 5.4 times 10 will be 54 and 9 times 10 will be 90. Now I will simplify. If I divide both numbers by 9, 54 divided by 9 equals 6 and 90 divided by 9 equals 10. Can I simplify it more? It's not the simplest form yet. If I divided both numbers by 2, I will get 3 to 5. Can I do any more division? No. Then the simplest form is 3 to 5. Now let's sum up all what we learned about ratio. The ratio is a comparison between two or more quantities. We write the ratio according to the order. We use whole numbers when we write the ratio. The ratio should be the same unit. The ratio could have equivalence same way as the fractions. The ratio could be simplified the same way as the fractions. The ratio could be written in 3 different forms, using the word 2, using the column, or as a fraction. Okay? Now, let's have some questions. Write these ratios in their simplest form. I have 8 to 6. To simplify, we are going to divide both numbers. If I divided both of them by 2, I will get 4 to 3. Now 9 to 12, I can divide both by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 12 divided by 3 is 4. 24 and 36. Let's do it in many steps. I can divide both by 2. First, let's start by 2. So it will be 12. The 24 will be 12. And the 36 will be 18. So it is 12 to 18. Is this the simplest form? No. So I need to do more division. I can divide both by 6. If I divided the 12 by 6, it will give me 2, and the 18 by 6, it will give me 3. Then the simplest form is 2 to 3. I can get the simplest form from one step if I divided both numbers by 12. Now look at the second question. Circle all the ratios that describe the ratio of circles to stars. Do you remember what did we say about the ratio? What comes first should be written first. Circles comes first. How many circles do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 circles and 3. Let's write the number 5 circles and 3 stars. And I have here many ratios. Which of them represent this ratio? As we said, the circles first, then the 5 first, 5 to 3. So 5 to 3 will be one of the answers. What about this one? 10 to 9. Is 10 to 9 equivalent to 5 to 3? No. Can you find here any equivalent ratio for the 5 to 3? Let's see. What about 15 to 9? If you simplify this 15 to 9 by dividing by 3, you will get 5 to 3. If we divided both numbers by 3, what about 40 to 24? I can divide both by 8. if I divided both numbers by 8 to find the simplest form, I will get 5, 2, 3. So this one also is equivalent to the ratio. Write these ratios in their simplest form. I have here two different numbers. One of them is a whole number and the other one is a decimal. What did we say? We should write ratio as a whole number. So what should I do here? I will multiply both numbers by 10. So the 63 will be 630 and 7.2 will be 72. Now let's divide. I can divide both by 9 because both of them are multiples of 9. So 630 divided by 9 same as 63 divided by 9, which is 70. And 72 divided by 9 equals 8. Now, can I do more divisions? Yes, I can divide both by 2. 70 divided by 2 equals 35. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Can I do any more division? No. Then the simplest form is 35 to 4. What about the second one? I will do exactly the same. Multiply by 10 both numbers, so I will have 35 to 500. If you divided both by 5, 35 divided by 5 equals 7, and 500 divided by 5 equals 100. Then the simplest form will be 7 to 100. Write the ratio that represents each of the following sentences. The number of chicken in a farm is 3 times bigger than the number of ducks. So I want to write the ratio of the chicken to the ducks. So the chicken is 3 times bigger than the ducks, which means that the ratio will be 3 to 1. Sarah plants 5 red flowers for every 2 yellow flowers. So the ratio here of the red flowers to the yellow flowers will be 5 to 2. The length of a model car is 1/7. 1/7 the size of a real car, which means the ratio here will be 1 to 7. This is the end of our lesson today. Thank you for watching and see you soon.